Hey guys, welcome. Now I'm here with a message, and it's connected to what happened on our last reading. You know, we're in a time right now that is really magical. We just need to be able to see it, and that's part of seeing through the illusion of the Matrix. The Matrix right now really wants you to see fear, really wants you to see rules and regulations and fear of death, fear of sickness, fear of conflict with others, being close to anybody. We're in fear of each other. We're really in fear right now. It doesn't really help. It makes you wonder too, look, you know what, whether or not, you know what, you want to argue if COVID is real or not, or if you want to argue where COVID came from, the fact of the matter is we still need to have some honoring of connection. What does that mean? What does it mean to feel connected? What does it mean to feel safe? What does it mean to feel loved? What does it mean to feel accepted? What does it mean to feel like the world is not a scary place? No matter what. It's just a basic core human need. So we received a message of connection. And it was connected to emergence. Now, that message here of emergence to connect is connected to, we know, the journey. We're moving forth. We're changing direction. And what's happening is we're descending. And we're descending in order to be tempted. We're going to be challenged through the Matrix. And we're going to have to surrender there. And it's connected to the water energies. And you know what, guys? This is what, like we discussed every time around here, we're getting close to the truth. The Matrix acts up. And you know, wow. We just had interruption after interruption. I just had to stop everything here. And now it's finally settled down so we can share the messages here. Emergence, breakthrough to the next level. Life is a series of phases with occasional abrupt transitions. Like a giant staircase, we spend a long time in each stage before emerging into the next. Our bodies go through periods of growth, fertility, and maturity. Similarly, our spiritual awareness evolves in planes of understanding and awakening. We slowly integrate until unexpectedly one day we find we've arrived at a new level. And this feels really good. This is what expanding is all about. This is what we're doing here. This is why we're journeying. You may feel like part of you has been in a cocoon or in hibernation for forever. Or you may feel you've been in a storm of chaos and difficulties without end. Either way, many elements need to be organized inside before we can emerge. The breakthrough means we are finally past the dormancy or blockage. So, dormancy or blockage. So, we are birthing. It's like we're coming out of that cocoon now, the butterfly, and the butterfly is going to do what the butterfly does naturally. We're going to let things naturally happen. So we're going to naturally migrate to where we're going. Awareness and intentionality help us bridge between the preparation stage and our emergence. Patience and endurance can help us stay in tune with the natural timing of our growth. Don't force or rush the process. Just let it unfold. Keep working steadily toward the goal. Trust that the veils will part and the universe will reveal its secrets to you. And this is the time we're in. The universe is revealing. And it's connected to connection. And this is the water energies now. So we have the mother and father energies speaking. It's also a number 9. And it has a connection to nourishment. And emergence has a connection to a new beginning. So isn't that beautiful? We are nourishing our new beginning. Cherish those who are dear to you now. Connection with our highest self often feels like romantic love. We each have an angelic self that deeply loves ourselves and others. When we allow ourselves to feel it, maintaining the spiritual connection with our angelic self is the purest form of love we can experience. And this is beautiful, and this is what, I really find is the time we're being offered in. Many of us are in relationships, but we're being reflected back to us. Our relationship with higher self and our relationship with the divine is like no other. So our relationship with self, our relationship with the divine, our relationship with the universe, it's just like no other. As we continue to expand, and that's how we heal from codependency. And it doesn't mean, hey, we don't want to love other people. But we're loving self with the divine, and there's no greater feeling than that we make time for that. It becomes our really good, it's a really good feeling. And, we can feed from that place and allow us to create more healthy patterning. If you're in a relationship, cherish your special one. If you're single, turn to your family, friends, and pets. Hold on tight to love in any form. Be consciously thankful for love's blessings. However imperfect others may be, when someone gives their heart in love, they become like an angel, carrying us through the difficulties to better times. And this is what we need to do right now to really help heal the vibration and create what is new right now. We really need to move forth from what's happening here. It's time. We need to move forth with love through connection. To keep love close, guard against laziness or taking our partner for granted. Similarly, anger, jealousy, or insecurity can estrange our partners. If you stay kind to your love, together you can cross the difficult world ocean. If you feel emotionally distant, out of sync, make a gratitude list of all the best things about him or her. Recall how you met, how you felt about your partner, then notice all the things, large and small, your partner does. Say thank you for this love. Then turn the relationship over to care for the universe. Radiate your feelings of gratitude out of the community and see what and whom you attract. And this is the time we're in. This is the message. And you know what? I'm going to link this reading down below for anyone who hasn't checked it out yet. It'll be the first reading in the sequences. But this is the thing. Is like, my sister and I were even talking, and she was like, Nicole, in this time of social distancing, it's really been reflected back to me how much I love my family, how much I love my friends, how much I love my loved ones, and how the distance has brought me actually wanting to, feeling closer. Because we are creating in the energy of the opposites, right? So it's like, we're in a time of social distancing, but it's like, that's making us long for each other. We're creating the energy of the opposites. That's going to also help us. Now, the story of the frog. Here's the frog, and we did a reading last summer sometime, The Princess and the Frog. And my karmic partner gave this to me and told me to kiss it and it would turn into a prince. And I think that this is really the time we're in. A time of magic, a time of wonder, a time of actually, what we can create with a little bit of romance. And this can be self-romance. With all these planets being in retrograde and Neptune being one of them, we just need to always be mindful that we are the woke ninja. We want to see through the illusions, but getting lost in creation and getting lost in some fantasy and, building with that energy, it's beautiful. That's what artists do, and there's a beauty there. And there's also a truth there if you really want to go there. There's a beautiful truth if you really want to create with the truth in your art. Now, the frog is connected to fertility and new beginnings. And that is connected to the Ace of Ancients, which is the Ace of Fire and the Ace of Wands. And we found out from our last reading too that that's connected to a new pathway being opened up, home. Which is where we're going, which is why we're that butterfly that's been, we're emerging from the cocoon here. Because we're going home. We know this. It's time. Now, I want to share channeled messages. Here they are. They just shared them with me in the cards. We're going to go through them because there's a clear pathway of what's going on. and why everything's connected to why it's connected. So the tower is connected to, we're going to have it, well, they showed me the tower, and that's to heal with our solar plexus and sacral chakra. Root, healing from the past. We're dealing with a healing from the past. That's connected to the devil, facing our shadows through the sacral. And that's also facing our emotions. Connection to the Two of Cups, true love, and that's created from fear. We created this love from fear. We're attracting it back. But the tower is connected to the King of Swords. Truths through our third eye and within. Now we're seeing truths with our third eye within. We're recognizing these truths, and they are connected to strength. And we need strength in order to heal from our sacral chakra. This is connected to death and metamorphosis. Death is our metamorphosis. As you heard, we're emerging from the cocoon and understanding our truths and the actual shift. And this is connected to justice. And this is communication of our truths. Now we're going to communicate them and balance our karmic scales. We're going to see clearly with the light. Something's going to be illuminated. Something that's hidden is coming to light. So this is all on point. But our connection is going to help us to surrender. Okay. And this is all, of course, was connected to this reading. And I just want to share this message. We did get to the frog here from stillness. And it was connected to a previous card. And we know that we had the sacred serpent working with our soul star chakra, and the divine masculine right now is working with the earth star chakra. And we're going to heal and transform anew, but it's all happening in the stillness. This is the message, because it's all connected to our fertility and new beginnings. And remember, it's the nourishment as well for our new beginnings. Nourishment. Okay. Where are we going? Where are we going? The nourishment for a new beginning. We're going to speak to La Luna. Okay. Prisoner. This would make complete sense because we're working with the devil energies. And of course, we're healing from our competitiveness because this is what we've been focusing on. This is mission work. But Fortuna is here. Thank you, Fortuna. But we're going to make a commitment because, of course, we are, because this has to do with emerging to connect. So we're emerging to connect. And it's connected to prisoner, which is helping us to heal from our competitiveness. And then what happens is, as Fortuna is here, and we are making a commitment thanks to water, the energies of water. And it's, of course, connected to Gaia. And it's also connected to the stone, our blueprints. This is us. And this is directly connected to creating a new. We've received this message many times on the channel. And we're working with love. And something's being offered right now within the stillness, and they're sharing the message. What's being offered right now in the stillness is a time to recharge. Because we need to let the feminine rise, and we need to remember that what we've been shown is we're always expanding here. Always expanding, especially in a metropolis. And metropolises really feed the devil energies. And we just don't want an overabundance of negative energy, because an overabundance of negative energy creates the shadows. And the shadows cause harm. So we have to put the light on them in order to balance the scales. Keep everything in balance. We have to keep everything in fine balance here. So we need to recharge within the stillness to let the feminine rise. This is the message. All right. Let's read Prisoner and Fortuna. Well, of course, because we're working with the energies of Aquarius and Pisces, the Golden Ages and the Dark Ages, A powerful woman with blue flowers and long golden hair is framed by a riveted rusting metal structure. The structure stands on two metal plinths, each in the form of a flight of steps, which lead to separate draped doorways through which light shines. And this is seeking escape from a situation, a betrayal. Often the compassionate nature of Neptune's influence is confused and fails to recognize the difference between fantasy and reality, because we're being tested. Neptune is in retrograde. Conjoined with the gentle Venus, it can denote the archetypical victim through this, although this can be more imagined than real. So look, we may be being reflected back to us the victim templates that we're trying to heal, but it may be a direct illusion. And we know we have Venus here. So this is confirmation. This mansion indicates mental, emotional, or physical imprisonment, either caused by yourself or as a result of the betrayal of someone. So there's our connection to healing from the devil energies. If you draw this card, like the woman in the image, you are not really trapped, as you imagine you can escape from the constricting situation at any time. The open doorways are the base of the image, indicating that new pathways are available to you. So it's showing two new paths. And they are because Fortuna is here, and she's also number 11. So, you know what? She's got a message for us. And of course, because this is from Leo to Leo, ruled by the Sun and Jupiter. Now, here's the connection. Because it says, the hair of the lion's head. Traditionally, when the moon was in this mansion, it was considered a good time for voyages and for spells, enabling prisoners to escape. Well, we need to escape from our prison. So this energy is here to directly help us. There's a direct message in the book. We're once again have another synchronicity and sign. Thank you, Spirit. We're lit. This is lit. Like, guys, this is lit. We're on track. I love it when it all comes together like this, because this is really showing us this is the time we have a whole map drawing out for us right now of information. Now, it was thought to give people born under its influence an idealistic attitude or a very refined taste, because it's extreme good fortune. It's Fortuna, the daughter of Jupiter. The Sun and Jupiter in harmonious combination signify extreme good fortune. The gold coins represent the Sun, and the blue bird is their traditional color of Jupiter. The coins are a symbol of good fortune in general and do not necessarily signify financial gain. The planet Jupiter is life expanding, while the Sun represents creative ability. And we need this. We need this energy to heal and create, to build new earth. As the Sun is in its own generous sign of Leo, this is the mansion of splendid opportunity. We also need this to build new earth. It indicates that you were lucky enough to be born into a well-off family, or will inherit significant sums of money, or that you're naturally talented in some way, or will come into contact with someone who is. And this is to do with the amping up of our gifts. Hands down. Now, where are we going? We're going here. We're going to see the Chariot. The Cancerian energies that are helping us to create the path that wasn't there and pull us forward, but it's to really, at the end of the day, heal our root chakra. Because remember, this starts off to channeled messages. The Tower is here to help us heal with our root. Because we're working with the Earth Star, from the Earth Star to the Soul Star. So we're having a recalibration. And this is healing our guts. Look, she's holding her guts with a heart shape with her hands. It's healing our guts. We got to heal our guts. That's going to help us heal from the devil energies. Okay, so the Three of Cups is here to offer connection and new patterning. And we're just feeling va-va-voom here. We're feeling the vitality of life. Solar plexus healing. The Hanged Man is here. This is our connection to Jupiter. The Hanged Man is connected to Jupiter and Fortune. But it's going without. It's going without in order to see something. But it's to create with love because the Knight of Cups is here. Then the Knight of Cups is creating with the energy of the heavens. And the Nine of Wands is here because we need our spark. We need our flame. This is connected to our flame. There's 8 wands here, but they're not lit. We're lit. Our wand is lit. Our connection. This is our connection to the Ace of Wands. Right here, the frog. Where'd that frog go? So we're connecting here to the fertility and new beginnings because that's the connection to the ace that she's holding. And it has to do with our truths. And our truths are going to allow us to heal. And right now, you know, what they're showing me is it's who's loyal to you. Who's loyal to you through thick and thin. You can feel the energy of loyalty. Our dogs are loyal. They teach us that they love us unconditionally. And there's the tower. Tower's hit, but it's helping us to heal. We're healing here the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus all in one shebang. And it's connected to these 8 wands because we know that 8 wands, if that's enough, the 8 to start a car. But we're working through the ace. And now we're going to manifest with the Princess of Coins, and this is the energy of Capricorn. And the time we are in our connection to La Luna and the 4 of Wands. We know everything's about the 4 of Wands right now, the building of New Earth. And this card does a gorgeous representation of that. And these 2 spaces are connected. When you go straight to the page, you know what's going down. Now, the Hanged Woman. And this is what's happening. The Fool pauses her future. And there's our connection to stillness. The Fool has become trapped by the things she has overlooked and must now pause and do nothing. Like the mountains of ice floating behind her, she must remain frozen. Any moment could unsettle the progress she has made. 6th chakra message. The 6th chakra represents a time for intuitive knowing. To look and discern if this is your true intention or if you are trying to live out a dream that is not yours. When struggle is put on pause and we relax into the unknown, we allow new ideas and family of origin agreements to be revealed. It is a time for us to be certain of our choices. Are they your own? As we follow the Fool on her shadow journey, it becomes clear that we cannot proceed if our plans are made only to impress or help others. Obligations based on guilt keep us stuck. Connection to the planet Jupiter. A conjunct energy, when we have a Jupiter return, it indicates a revisitation of what was once a fortunate circumstance in our life. Here the indication is that you are about to break free and step into who you came here to be. You are in alignment with the universal energy. Breathe into it. And yes, we are. We're in alignment with universal energy now. And look, we're going out of that cocoon. We're emerging. There's our connection to the cocoon. It's happening. Means she's literally hanging there in a cocoon. Four of Wands, the card of the heart's joy. In that moment before she will accept the keys to her queendom, she ponders her accomplishments. While her journey ahead will have new challenges, it will be everything she has dreamed of, a new life. And remember, the feminine is rising in order to heal with the masculine. And this is the masculine allowing the feminine to rise within him to heal and become whole. And we create that beautiful equality in the Two of Cups. Chakra message. Wands in the fourth chakra indicate a coming bloom. The excitement is related to something good. And while you are already preparing your heart to be open to joy is necessary. So we're preparing our heart to be open to joy. This is necessary. And this is necessary for a new earth. And this is also what we need to do. This is part of our twin flame path. Opening up. Loving. Connection. Creating that Two of Cups. That's what, the twin flame relationship. The Two of Cups. Indication, how good will you allow things to get in your life? We know it can mean other things, guys, but I'm relating it to this path. Right? We're multidimensional. Get ready to open your heart to a life change and celebrate with your new community. So that's beautiful because we're starting to connect more and more with people of New Earth. And that's really a gift. It truly is. Okay, we have 3 aces. We've got the Ace of Flames, the Ace of Chalices, and the Ace of Crystals. And isn't that beautiful? Because we know that this is all about the Ace of Wands. That's where we started off, our connection to the frog here. The Ace of Fire. And what the connection to the elements is allowing us to do is it's to move away. Because here it is, the Six of Swords and the Six of Swords. It's allowing us to heal from our past and to create anew. Here's the 8 of Coins and the 7 of Crystals. So the 7 of, they're both the same. They're both the earth energy. We're working through the energy of the earth. And it's connected to the 10 of Cups. And we're working with higher self. Alright, let's see what's being activated. What's being activated? Self-focus and record keeper. Say yes. Honor your needs. Consensual relationship. Self-focus. The self-focus mandala relates to the gift of self-love, self-nourishment. You are being guided to bring your focus to yourself as you are embarking on an incredible adventure where you will encounter new levels of self. Because yes, we're emerging. As you do so, it is ever important to gift yourself a daily ritual of self-nourishment. And we know we're nurturing our new beginning. Now, we're going to reassess what our soul needs to become the beautiful flower you are. As you notice, old ways of being are falling away. Take time to rediscover and nurture new aspects of yourself that are quickly becoming your advanced human form. Love them, embrace them as you would another. On another level, this self-focused mandala speaks of consent. Allow yourself to be loved by another. Allow yourself to be seen. Allow the unbridled passion within a relationship without the restrictions of the times past. So we're not going to project our past relationships into anything we've been gifted. And we know that the moon told us this incredible solar eclipse in Cancer showed us that this is a time of love affairs in order to really create this, this high vibe that we're going to help shift the planet and raise the vibration of the planet. Record keeper, your divine path, shared learning, the wisdom of an elder. This mandala holds the energy of the great halls of wisdom and brings forth divine guidance of the ancient ways. The great halls of wisdom contain all that we are and have been. It is a library of divine wisdom that just as each soul continues to grow, is ever evolving. The great halls also contain divine blueprints or one's Akashic records. Beyond the earthly plane, the record keeper also contains ancient keys that can unlock sacred teachings from advanced civilizations that inhabit alternative planes of existence. To access information from the great halls of wisdom, one must listen with an open heart and with no expectations, for there is a consciousness held within, and only those that seek with pure intention will gain entry. And this is why we are creating with integrity of the light. You are being called to bring higher ways of being into your present life for the greater good. This mandala seeks to unite each person one at a time, to increase awareness and expansion by harmoniously blending ancient ways within modern times. And this is the key. This is how we build New Earth. We're going to blend ancient ways with modern times. It's going to be part of the path. But these ancient ways are connected to, like, you know, what we're doing on our spiritual quest. Not like, you know, what we've been taught within some of these systems that we're tearing down. This is a connection to energy. This is a connection to the earth. This is a connection to rhythm, cycles, the planets, our body, chemistry, math, sacred geometry, you know, spirit science. That's why I love spirit science so much. They do such a beautiful job. Thank you to spirit science. And that's why I always love using the patch tarot. Thank you guys. Now, this mandala seeks to unite each person one at a time to increase awareness and expansion by harmoniously blending ancient ways within modern times. It's time for you to be aware of the birth of the melodic sound vibration that will sing to the song lines across the globe. And it's a melody. We're creating a harmony, a melody of New Earth. That's what we're doing. This is very beautiful. Thank you. What a gift. Now we're just going to close this out with a message from this oracle. Until the next time, where we're going, really want to try getting on working a couple of the things that I want to work on, that I've been meaning to get to at the channel. So it'd be nice, because I really want to discuss, you know, the caruses, the lighthouse, healing through meditation, that kind of thing. We're going to try to get to that. And that's why, you know, I really feel called to go with whatever messages we got to go with at whatever times. Okay. Guys, I can't even... Wow. Like, wow. Wow. She who emerges. Spirit, the divine, like, you're such a gift. You're such a blessing in every day, you know. Thank you. Thank you. You know, there's such a clear indication that your presence is here. What a blessing. Enlightenment, mindfulness, rise up. Kamala. Straight to the page too. Guys, if we need any more confirmation, I don't know, man. Wow. Just wow. We're emerging around here. Kamala. She who emerges is the physical embodiment of the lotus. With her feet sunk firmly into the mud, she rises up clean and pure. From her hands, the lotus blossom tumbles back into the muck where it will regenerate once again. Her gaze is on the flower held aloft in her hands. In the lesson of mindfulness, we learn to give our complete focus to one thing at a time. And remember what we're doing. Her enlightenment comes when she realizes, like the lotus in her hand, she too will eventually return to the womb of the earth. Living a thoughtful life takes full engagement of self. The message is to become present. The future and the past are neither here nor there. Imagine yourself to be a sacred lotus rising from the mud. Know the value of your growth as you emerge into the person you're meant to be. Worrying about what it is to come withers you. So, I knew an incredible lady that was part of my path and awakening that always said, don't borrow trouble. Don't borrow trouble. Why are you creating with that negative charge in the future? It's destroying your path. Right? So, we're going to become the present. The future and the past are neither here nor there. Imagine yourself to be a sacred lotus rising from the mud. Know the value of your growth as you emerge into the person you are meant to be. Worrying about what is to come withers you. Regret over what has been diminishes you. Open to being born into this moment. Follow a deep breath into your body. Feel how the air permeates your being. Enlightenment comes as you become known to this present moment. And look at that. We're breathing into it. We're breathing into it when we emerge, because we're emerging. We're emerging from the cocoon. We know this is a message of emergence. Breathe into it. Guys, just breathe into it. And I'm sending you love, light, and healing vibe and energies to do so. And here are questions to ask ourselves. How do I feel right now? What is the value to me of being present? How can I cultivate more mindfulness? And guys, this is the energy we use to slow down time. And time is not a demon that's over our shoulder. Time is our tool in our toolbox. And if we can really focus within the present moment, we can and part the veil. We can see the truth. We can expand time. We can connect to the one, the all. We can shapeshift. We can do so many things. It's beautiful there. It's just beautiful there. We can, use higher self. This is about our life's purpose. We know the 10 of Cups is connected to our life's purpose. This is beautiful. This reading has been a blessing, a gift, and so are you guys. Much love and healing vibes sent your way to create with today. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Take care. All right, guys, so it's a complete sign. I was blowing out the candle, and when I was blowing out the candle, I did not realize I didn't even finish picking up the whole deck. I was in a rush, as per usual. I gotta slow down. And look what I did. Coincidence? No, we know there's no such thing as a coincidence. And now I have got wax all over the shadow. That means the light, the Ace of Wands, because this is our connection to the light and the Ace of Wands, is literally shedding light on the shadow energies, guys. We're seeing them. And there's a connection to this, and we will be getting a message from this on our next reading. This is where we're going, officially. I look forward to seeing you there. Take care. Guys, hang tight while we face the shadows and shift. That's our connection to the Capricorn energies.